Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the counselor's office. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor, and we are back with some more news on Destiny Rising, or specifically my thoughts, right? I reviewed the intro reveal for Destiny Rising. New information has come out. The community is speaking. There's a large group of people that are upset for many reasons, specifically for some misinformed information. So let's start with that, because there's definitely some misinformed. And I think I want to make it very clear in my comment section from the freeze. I know it's made by NetEase. It was literally, I had it in my title in the very first part of the video. I literally say, this is made by NetEase, not Bungie. And people still kept on saying in the comments, but it's not made by Bungie. Bungie didn't make it. You look more like a moron than what you assume I am. Like, it's in the title, it's in the video, literally two different versions. So I hope those people just retire from the internet, because their stupid is showing. Secondly, there's some new stuff coming out that even I didn't know. So I don't know if this is true. Someone in the comments can do fact check. But here we have Fitzy. The Destiny community does not know what licensing means, nor the deal entailed. No, people know what that means. You stupid person. I'm being nice. What the deal entailed. That's what people don't know, is they don't know the deal between NetEase and Bungie. Now, we knew that, like, the leaks show that this was happening. Like, I knew this like a month ago or so. NetEase paid Bungie over $100 million to use the Destiny IP to create their own game. Now, this also apparently happened like a while ago. Like, we could probably Google how long ago. So I'm assuming that $100 million is gone and spent. So don't be like, oh man, they just got a big amount of money. No, they already paid for this. And this has been in the back burner that NetEase has been cooking. Bungie has a minority stake NetEase has a minority stake in the company and a seat at the board of directors. Smart business move by Bungie. Yeah, because they need other people to invest in their game that's dying. The only thing that's bringing the player base right now is the new dungeon. In fact, the new dungeon had brought more people to play the game than the episode did, which is not a good thing. I don't even think it was a bad episode. I don't think it was the best content. But overall, Destiny is hurting. Now, some other things that are right here. Why not invest to make a Destiny 3 instead of this Zero Bungie people were pulled off Destiny and Marathon for Destiny Rising Zero. And they even say that in this video right here, which I'll let play in a minute. The developer preview. Bungie literally just like hands off the artwork and some of the IP properties, but they didn't touch this. So we're going Destiny Rising, even though it is mobile, and I think people are saying there's some leaks where it might be on PC, but there's emulators. Someone from my Discord told me that there is an emulator. I will probably use it. I've already registered for the alpha just to show, because that's what I'm very curious to see how they do it. It is mobile. I'm not a mobile fan, so I'm going to be biased when I give critiques about it, because I'm biased. I don't like mobile games, so keep that in mind. We know what it means. We just aren't happy to see a mobile game getting what seems more love than the mainline game. Very much true. In fact, the developers are talking in the preview how the people who made this game are fans of Destiny. So it's kind of funny to see people who are also fans of Destiny and then go a completely different direction. Also, people don't understand this is an alternate timeline, so it's not impacting lore. Plus, they didn't want to touch the Destiny lore. The Destiny lore is so new player friendly and such a dumpster fire that they said, screw that. We're just going to make our own reality. And I think that's the smartest thing they could do. So I view Destiny Rising, in my personal thoughts, as a window of what if. Like Marvel's What If. People watch that, like what if in the universe. That's how I'm treating this mobile game. It's like a what if. Like what would be different if it wasn't Bungie running the game? What would the lore look like? What would the gameplay look like? Like right now, I'm impressed with the fact that we have first person and third person gameplay, and it's not just a sword. Like you can just choose to do that naturally. that's a quality of life that I love to see in games, especially like Fallout. Being able to switch, like, that's fantastic. So seeing that, pretty cool. Also attaching their name to a gacha game like this isn't good. Yes, there's some that don't understand what majority do. Business is business at the end of the day, and that's the reality. People just have to learn, accept that companies are in it to make money. The tweet was in response to a lot of people I saw. Bungie should invest elsewhere, and they had zero hands on this. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are mad about this, right? That a separate company comes in and makes new loot. I can't zoom in. I'm just gonna leave it here. A crossbow. We've been wanting crossbows. Obviously, this is from, I said Rise of Iron. It's very obviously an Iron Lord, but these are all exotics. And there's like even a new tier called Mythic, which is pretty dope. Like, when's the last time we had a thing beyond exotic? Mythic. That sounds badass. It sounds like Diablo with their uniques. They've got the uber uniques. I think that should come to Destiny. I know there's people like, oh, I hate that, hate chase things. But honestly, if this is a real MMO, there needs to be chase. I mean, I'm sorry, get over it. You don't like it, don't play an MMO, don't play a looter shooter. I mean, don't play a looter. But my emphasis is like Ubers, something that's like really a chase item that's rare but powerful. This obviously, I'm going to be blunt with you. The Mythic is just so they can have this really broken thing that you spend your cash on opening up packs or whatever the hell they're going to make you do. Like, that's what that's for. They just want you to spend your money. But I would still, like, other actual MMOs do have chase items outside of what we have as exotics, and they're not too chasing right now. A crossbow, please be fair to Destiny. Well, there's where all the Destiny creativity went, I guess. No, the creativity is from a different company other than Destiny, and I think that's why Huckleberry there, because they gave art. And it looks like it's also Iron Banner themed, which is badass. But I'm going to play it in the background for y'all. This is just Bungie. Hey guys, we are so excited to hand this over, even though we had no say or involvement in this at all. So let's just start here while we talk. I'm going to pause the sound. All right, so we'll let that play for you. Again, this is a mobile game. I don't care for mobile games too much, but even with it being lower quality, it still looks better than some parts of Destiny. And people are butthurt in the community. Like, oh my God, I can't believe people are excited about this and you're upset about Destiny. You can't point out that my company Bungie isn't pushing out good content. Like, bro, it's okay to point out that a new company has different, fresh ideas, and it would be good if Bungie would hire some people outside, a different studio, kind of like how they had back in the day when Activision had Vicarious Visions. Like right there, that's obviously pre-alpha, and it looks very Destiny, but I'm not expecting it to be the most godly graphics. But if it's fun, like, cool, pop off. There's gonna be hero classes. So no, there's not Titans or Warlocks. It's just a hero shooter, preset elements. All that is, I think, a good idea, as it's very unfriendly. Like in Destiny, like you don't know what to play as, whereas this, you just play a character and they have their kit, and that's cool. It doesn't sound like you're gonna have to do much outside of just play into it, and I like it because it introduces. Here's the thing that I hate about Destiny. I'm gonna say it. I hate the 3-class system. I think if they're gonna be a real MMO, they need to add more characters, or they just need to get rid of it and just make them like kind of like prismatic, where you can choose. Just let us choose what abilities and stuff, or do a hero system or something like that. I'm tired of the same three things. Let's be a real MMO. Let's be like Diablo, where you introduce a new character, a new thing. It'd be, I don't know, like Borderlands does it too. They introduce new characters with different kits. I know that's more work and effort, and that takes some competencies that Bungie doesn't have, but it'd be still something really cool to see in the future. Again, I know this is not done by Bungie. It's mobile. It's going to have microtransactions. it's going to be probably gotcha. Like, we can all agree that that's something that's going to happen. This is also going to focus on the Asian side of the world, where they love mobile games, but they are trying to pull veterans into it. Like, I'm going to be honest. A lot of people like Goth Mommy, and I'm going to be honest. I like Goth Mommy. Like, Goth Mommy's hot. Like, the hunter has a literal blade. Or the dude that looks like a hunter has a literal blade, and that's badass. I've been wanting something like this, like an actual sword as a super that isn't Dawn Blade, like an actual just. And then we have a scythe, Goth Mommy scythe. Then you have your prototypical warlock as well. Like, it's so good. Like, you can agree that this is cool and then still not like the fact this is a mobile game. That's my personal thought. Like, it's okay to not like mobile slop. I don't either. But it doesn't still detract the fact that this adds, like, the environments are fresher. The thought, like, it looks like a real MMO. Like, it reminds me of D1. Like, that's how, like, basic the graphics are. But man, just the concept of a real MMO, that's what I want for D3. Like, a real MMO style. The environments look fresh. Everything about this looks fresh. And that's what Destiny needs. Destiny needs a real refresh. Again, I don't think Bungie can do it. I don't think they can afford to do it. They don't have the money to do it. I just don't think they're competent enough to do it. But my overall impression is I will try out the mobile. I will give you my honest concept. Like, it looks good. I mean, it obviously has nods to what we have already. Like, the gameplay looks all right. Some of the guns, we've got some new guns. And I think that's the key thing. Is like, you have a company that's not Bungie that's making new, fresh things, and Bungie can't do that. Like, we literally just got a new dungeon and everything is a reused asset, like, weapon wise. It's just a remodel. Like, we just have the model and we put some tubes and a sight on it, and here you go. Season of Revenant, same things, same model. Like, I think it'd be cool to bring other people in. And a goddamn crossbow. I'm still salty about that they got a crossbow before we did. Like, god dang it. How hard is it to make a crossbow? Hopefully Bungie steals NetEase's homework. Like, hey, Nova Warp, we know it's ass. We're going to give you the Nova Scythe instead. What's that? You like crossbows? Instead of it being a sidearm, we're going to give you a real crossbow. I don't know. There's not much more I could add to this. I do think it's very interesting that they seem to care. I mean, a lot more thought and process went into this than I thought. You know, when I think of generic mobile games, I'm like, man, this is just going to be another trash mobile game to cash in. And it might still be that way, but they seem like they care. I mean, they're like putting actual effort into it. So I'm interested. Listen, I'm all about giving something a fair shot. It would be comical if it was Destiny Rising that got me into mobile. It would be comical. And it would only show how bad things have gotten for Bungie that I have now become a mobile stan. We will see, and if I get access, which I think I will, November 1st, where I guess we're gonna find out, like a month, right? Let me know down below. Are you gonna try it out? So are you using emulator? Are you gonna play on your phone? I'm using emulator. Like, I'm gonna record it, obviously. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else was like in my comment section that people were talking about. Like, again, no one is expecting this to be better than a PC game. It would be funny if it did, and it was. But there's aspects, there's elements that are cool, that are better. These are two different things that can be said. I think people who are upset that people are praising this are trying to minimalize and make false positives. Oh, it's just going to be a gotcha game. I don't know why people are trying to applaud this. We're applauding because it's fresh and it's new and it's what we've been wanting for Destiny for years. Again, here's the funny thing. People are going back, and I want to just, for the people like, oh, it doesn't even look good. people are going back and playing old games that don't look good, but they're fun. They're fun. So if it's fun, then it doesn't matter. So suck on that. Oh, sorry. You're probably too busy sucking on Bungie's balls. Anyways, enough trying to trigger people because it's just the amount of people who are just, man, people who either don't watch my videos or just are so seething and just so dumb that they just make dumb comments. And like, bro, I know this. I said this. And I'm trying not, maybe someone just accidentally skipped ahead and they're like, don't call me dumb. I swear I didn't mean to. Listen, you know who you are if you're out there like really trying to, you know, be dumb. You know who you are. The ones out there that are just like, hey, I didn't, whoops. You know, mistakes happen. That's it for me. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. Hit that like button, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Are you going to be trying this? I will. I'll let you know, and I'm going to tell you if it's ass. Hey, we're brutally honest here in the counselor's office. If it's ass, if it has things I need to critique, I will be critiquing it. Doesn't matter if it's Bungie, NetEase. I'm going to give you some critiques. As always, game out. I guess on mobile now. I guess you're going to be gaming.